they listen to this. Sorry it's late. I was traveling. Just got back from the Hurricane Coast.
Welcome back, Ryan. We missed you. And no worries. I think we all have a lot going on. And we'll hit your guys' Friday morning commute, hopefully. So glad to be here.
Yes. All right. Well, reactions here. Let me share my screen so we're reacting to the same thing. Last week was, honestly...
You and I are very sad, I think. Joint sadness.
Yeah, I was sad. I feel like this is the wrong week. I was going against Steven, who is the undeniably best player, best at fantasy king in our league, 12-0, undeniable, can't be beat, can't be jinxed. And I thought I had a good chance, but my team's weaknesses showed up and his strengths showed up. Bijan is potentially a league winner, so that was pretty good. But I would say overall it was a really interesting week. I feel like a couple dynamics kind of shifted. It was nice to see Blood of Diarrhea put up some points, but only be bested by the current champ. That was a close match.
Josh's team, ever since I pissed him off, has looked like it could repeat. I'm pretty impressed. I'm impressed that he held his nose through the first few weeks and believed in what he was gunning for, even though he said that his kids drafted a bad team. But Josh, you're doing good.
He's like the Incredible Hulk. You gotta piss him off a little bit to
yeah.
You know what I mean? What's that? So amazing. So then what else? Sorry, I'm just pulling something.
Yeah. I want to speak really quickly to Steven's team. I think Steven, kind of made the blueprint for, because we had a lot of people with full budgets, and I think, well, I guess you, Steven, Mac, and Gliscran all had full budgets, and then I can't remember, Alex and Nate had like not full but almost, but I would say you and Steven, but maybe more so Steven, have kind of made a blueprint for like, if you have a full budget, just don't overthink it and like get the best players on the board. Like he got Cook. He's like, he told me ahead of time he's going to spend whatever it took to get Bijan. He got some receivers that he felt okay about, but kind of like called his shot, and it's working out for him.
Yeah. Okay. Enough talk about Steven. He has did he get his Wait, did he didn't get his motivation in before the game started, did he?
No, he did.
Oh, that's the sweaty one?
Yeah.
I thought that was Hot Top Hot Takes. Wow, he almost got kicked out of the group chat when we were going to do trades without him. That was interesting to see. Nate showed up. Luke, is this Luke's highest score so far? 90?
No, he got 95 the week that I said he would get 95. So I just need to predict that.
Alex, we had a new low. Alex hasn't changed his name in a while, and I just feel like that's...
I don't like that. I think Alex...
feels accurate. Oof.
But he needs to... That's not where he's at right now. And I think he needs...
Name it something that will inspire his team?
Name it something that makes him look at his team and be like, I'm excited for fantasy football, not like, oh, remember the 2 years in a row you got last? Like...
Yeah, what about Woof?
Yeah, sure. Have a cute dog.
Taylor continues to spit in our eyes. What is this? So Mac almost got 100. We're so proud of Mac. He finally got a win. That was very exciting.
Yep.
He's now way out of. Him and Luke have really separated themselves now that one of them has a win.
Yeah. Sorry, Luke. You're going to get there. So Luke has made it his goal that he will not go 0-16, because I think he said that was the record that Alex set one season.
Yeah. Well, I will also say, actually I muted it, but I wanted to say, just in a reaction world, unhide these rows, share this tab instead. Week 6, I beat you. I'm on the right. Oh wait, no.
I beat you. Haha.
No, I beat you. I have it wrong here because...
What?
Yeah, because you had Alex beating Taylor, and Taylor won, so I won that one. Sorry, got that backwards. But we were both right and wrong, on everything else. The only one we differentiated on was you picked
Oh,
Alex
that's lame.
Taylor. Um, and what?
It's lame that we only had one different.
Yeah, but now we're tied. And then we'll get back into those picks later. But overall, a lot of football. But I felt like this was a lackluster week, maybe because my players were so bad. But I just never really, I don't know, didn't feel like it was that exciting anywhere. Good teams seemed to play bad. The bad teams
Yeah.
seemed to play medium. The medium teams played the same bad. Like it just was like whatever.
Well, I mean, like Steven, wow, we're watching the live scores. I think DK just did something big.
Warren, big run. Oh, we are watching the big scores. Well, don't look at that. Anyway, so yeah, all right, fun week. I feel a resurgence here for some people. Mac got the sell off bump with almost 100 points, and you didn't do so great against Gliscran.
No.
Good on them. I feel like they're about to make a run. I think they got a late blooming team, hopefully. So anyway,
They're good at that. Yep. Let's. I think you wanted to do a quick little middle of pack, right? Baby mini of the. Oh.
how we do this.
So guys, you freaking weather looks crazy.
You're not supposed to just say it. What? We've been doing this for how long?
It's been a long week.
Yeah, it's fine. I want to hear more about that sometime. So, looking at week 7, middle of the pack, we're gonna go over some matchups later. So, ignore that. But or like whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say trending up or down. So basically, we have at the top of the middle of the pack. I'm cutting it off at 7 and 5, all the way down to 5 and 7, which is 2 points, 2 wins apart. There's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams in that space. So we're getting that. So Steven, Taylor, and myself are out of this for now. I'll see you guys next week. But Josh, trending up. I do think there's some interesting things going on, but we got Josh trending up. I think he's out next week. Congratulations, Josh. I won't go too deep into it. Bo trending down. I think Bo stays in the middle of the pack, and we'll be in the middle of the pack next week. Sorry, Bo, but it's just kind of how I feel. We can go into it more, but that's just what I see. Looking at after Bo is you, and you are staying the same. No change. You are going to stay in the middle of the pack.
I hope.
Well, I'm just saying. I think 1 and 1 could be where you go kind of situation. I'm not looking at your matchup. I'm just looking at your team. Bled Diarrhea up, trending up, up, up. They made some good trades. Please give back JSN. Just want to again, everyone who should on that trade, they got the number 2 overall wide receiver, who's a $30 keeper next year.
Looking great.
Nate, I think Nate is actually going to stay the same. We have no change here. Stays in the middle of the pack. Nothing exciting going on. His teams are very volatile. Really hoping they win this week, but it's just ironic that he picked like 3 Eagles the year after they win the Super Bowl and the year that they forgot how to play football.
And that Nate is the only guy in our league who will not trade, but yet has 3 guys who he really needs to trade at least one of.
Wild. So then we have in last Al4.
I don't know what to think of Al's team.
I'm stumped. I see CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, and I think he's trending up. I'm just going to call it. I'm going to call my shot. I think he's trending up. We've seen the last of the lows. And, yeah. Should we check in on the score real quick?
Steelers, Jonnu touchdown.
Jonnu. Oh, I have Jalen. Do I have Warren? No, who do I have? Who is Warren? No, I have Kenneth Gainwell. Amazing. I sat Chase Brown last second.
Wow.
So excited for him to have his breakout. That's okay. I needed him to break out. That's
Yeah,
why I did it. I
he'll be
was like,
great.
either I'm a genius for sitting, or I've coached him into being better, and he'll be good for me the rest of the season. So yeah, that's middle of the pack, everyone. Whether you're trending, I know Josh, you get super offended if we say anything even slightly mean about your team, but
Josh's team is so good,
yeah,
best team in the league.
Josh's team is so good and will never do bad
No,
ever again. Just keep everybody happy here.
let me real quick. Let's play a game that I call "Does Brian Care or Not Care?" Involving the trades that have happened this week.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so last Thursday we had, and some of these have draft dollars involved, which I don't have in front of me, but I think this one had draft dollars. It was Taylor was sending Wandale, and he got Olave, Fab, and draft dollars. Care or don't care?
Don't care.
All right, we have another one. This one was the infamous $18 transaction. Mac gets 18 draft dollars in Michael Carter and gives away McBride to Taylor. Care or don't care?
I care, but I don't care because now I'm numb. I'm sad. I mean, I side with the side of that was a very expensive thing, and of course somehow Mac gets one of these like golden trades. But at the same time, like Taylor's trying to win this year. I think next year it'll hurt extra, but for this season, it's a fine move. Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah. Taylor has been involved with some wild draft dollar trades, giving and taking away. So,
yeah.
Speaking of that, care or don't care, I think that if I'm remembering this right, this was Luke. Luke gets Josh Downs 13 fab and gives away Brashad Smith and 6 draft dollars to Taylor. I'm gonna say that was a lot of draft dollars for Josh Downs.
That's you. If they say you can't buy a concussion, you just proved that wrong.
I'm gonna take that as don't care.
I don't. I think it's bad for Luke, but whatever.
All right, Luke and I did a little swap. I gave him Jaden Blue and 2 draft dollars, and I got Njoku, who is going to be out this week. Great trade for me.
You got Njoku, and you gave away the best player and draft dollars.
Jaden Blue is the best player?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Rest of season. I mean, I wouldn't want Njoku.
So you care. And last one, care or don't care. This I don't remember how many draft dollars this was. It was Josh traded Luke, Matthew, Golden, and Josh got like draft dollars and fab.
Oh, T. Higgins just caught the ball. Don't care.
All right, moving on to matchups.
Let's move on to matchups. Matchups, shall we move on to? Okay, so go ahead. I've already made my decisions. Again, let's start from the bottom. Work our way up. We have Welter Skelter versus Bo Runston. Bo has every injured quarterback there is, and when I matched this one, I thought a lot about it, and it says that you should lose, but I have you winning. I think that Bo had a team that was going to burn bright quickly earlier on and fizzle, and I think it's time for fizzling. That being said, I do think I could go the other way. Like if one I think I'm going to be wrong on, it's this one, but I have you winning.
Yeah, I felt really bad last week, and my gut was correct. This week, I don't know why, because my team is so injured, and I'm literally right now I have Bam Knight in my starting lineup, but I think I'm gonna win. I have a gut feeling. I'm bummed that we're on the same page, but that's what my heart says.
Yeah. Well, Bo, you'll prove us wrong.
Yeah, he will.
This could be one of the weeks where we have to hear from him. If we hear from Bo, I'm just going to say now, I also want to hear from Laney.
Yeah, I think that's a requirement.
That's top score or bottom score. I don't care. Okay. Looking at this next matchup, we have the Mac Daddy drinking pina coladas, which is a great reference to...
that one song.
No. Alvin Kamara.
Oh, that is funny.
For the team. Then we have Blitzkren, who they've dropped out of the league, at least as far as content goes.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, but they got some shine coming their way. Um, when I looked at these, I was like, this one also could go either way. Helps now seeing that T Higgins caught the ball. But what did you have here?
I wanted to pick Mac to be fun, but Mac just is. I mean, if he is playing the people who are in his lineup, like it's hard to pick like someone playing Charbonnet, Fannin, in a hurricane. I'm gonna go with Blitzkren.
Okay. Unfortunately, I also have Blitzkren. So we are you. I think it's because it's getting competitive. Neither of us wants to lose at this, so we're not doing like hot takes. We're just doing. But then again, we're not doing so well. Last week we were both wrong or both right. Looking at the next one, we got Alfor versus Luke. Try not to notice that the score is where it is. Doesn't change mine at all. I looked at these. I really tried to make a case for Luke, but I actually think this is when Alex starts to get better, but Luke also starts to get better. So I have Alex.
Good. Or I was just looking at this, and I mean, I'm going Luke. Puka is out this week. I mean, almost certainly. And right now, Alex's team is pretty much Jamar, CD, and Puka. I don't know if I would say CD's going to have an amazing week his first week back. And Luke's team isn't good, but it has a lot of pieces that can pop off on a given week. And I just think that he's going to get a win this week, finally.
Okay. All right. Good job. Good job, Luke. Yeah, I mean, Luke and Mac are definitely front runners right now for creating a really cool, fun viral video at the end of the year. I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited to see that. Maybe I do want them. They would do a great job at that.
They will. Next.
Oh, and Luke has Big Daddy Rice coming back this week. I think that's important for him.
Yeah, he does. He has Big Daddy Rice. I think he sold a little early, to be honest with you. I wish he still had Addison and all of his whole team. So I guess that's all he got rid of. No, he made some other moves, but
he got rid of some guys.
Yeah. Yes. This is the week that Luke starts to ascend to mediocrity. Nate versus Taylor. This is probably my favorite matchup of the week. I don't know because I just feel like this one will have the most. I'll be the most interested in watching how it goes. I'll go first. Looking back and forth, I just can't seem to bet against him. I think the Trey McBride move is going to pay off, and it's simply a matter of how involved is George Pickens, who, by the way, Taylor values at the same value as CMC or Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Did you hear that from anyone specific?
To him. I said, how much for Pickens? And he was... I love that confidence. I do think Nate has... I don't know. You see the path. Bourne for 150, Mason with a game, Ferguson... I don't know. I see the path both directions, but I chose Taylor.
So yeah, I think both teams. Yeah, I mean,
you Taylor too.
Took the words out of my mouth. No, I took Nate. I see a path for both of them, but I think how long do you bet on all the Eagles players just being piss poor? Jacobs has been really good this year. That's been a really good keeper for Nate. Mike Evans is probably back, and if he plays, I think he's going to pop off because they're going to throw the ball to him every possession. Honestly, Nate's lineup is really solid this week, and Taylor's looking good, but he's missing a little bit of a little pop that he might need this week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. And then we'll go back over here to look at my second favorite, maybe tied for my favorite matchup, is going to be this one. This is going to be Steven versus Josh. And I like this one because it's two Titans. It's two of the top guys. Right now it's past champ versus past champ. It's I looked at this for a long time, and I just can't tell if Josh's team is trending up or down. I do feel like, oh man, I don't know. At the end of the day, I give it to Josh. Josh, give him his first loss. 2 losses would be nice too. I don't see it happening, but 2 losses would be nice too.
Yeah, I think we're probably just on the same page. I think at this point we are just rooting for Steven to take his first loss. So I'm on the same page. I have Josh, but I also think Josh's team has pretty incredible matchups. Judkins against Miami, no Puka with his Devontae with no Puka. Drake London is insane. Kittle's back. J. Bill or whatever his name is plays Dallas, and then Stevens. I don't know if Marvin Harrison plays this week. Again, the Hurricane game for Achane. Bijan's always going to get his, but I think it'll be close. But I'm going to take Josh in this one.
All right. And last, and most certainly least, we have my matchup with Blooded Diarrhea, who just absolutely hosed me, finessed me in this JSN trade, and I'm mad at them and so sad. I went back and forth here a little bit, but not that long. I really see my team trending in the wrong direction and had to pick them over me. And that's not just a jinx. That's just good management. Well done, sirs. Keep it up.
Yeah, good matchup this week. I'm going to go you, however. I think it's going to come down to a few things. Obviously, they have the Detroit boys, and that's supposed to be a high-scoring game, so they need that. They have Jed's two loves pitted against each other, Skydabu and the Denver Broncos. But I do think, this is going to be a hot take for some people, but I am not on the Skydabu bandwagon. I think that might fall off a little bit as the season goes on. Could be wrong. I've been wrong already. And then their two stud receivers are playing each other's teams, and those are both good defenses. Obviously, I think they can overcome it, but I just think they have a few hurdles to climb, and your team is just always capable of putting up 130 points. So I'm going to take you this week.
The only thing I think will be hilarious in this is if Goff throws 6 touchdowns and 4 of them are to my boy Amon-Ra. That would be amazing.
That would be funny.
So I'm looking for that. Anyway, that's our matchups. I will say, looking at them, we have 3 differences. We have 69. You have me. I have Bled. You have Nate, I have Taylor, and you have Luke for some reason, and I have Alex for some reason. So, we're tied right now, but we're moving forward. Now that we're tied, we should think about what is who gets the most right versus wrong. What happens? Actually, let's leave it up. Let's make a poll.
Yeah.
People like, subscribe.
Tell us in the comments what you want us to see the loser and the winner to do.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Also, I want to shout out Glenn. He doesn't ever talk in the group text, but he responds first to every single video that we post. So thank you, Glenn.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't even know we posted these.
All right, well, we love you all, and we hope that everyone wins this week. Cheers.
I think I missed it.